Previously, in the Augmented Survival Environment.
I knock, he punches, they charge, we fall back, he rips spear out, we fall back, Allison yells, I talk, he talks, he digs a hole, you then start talking, then we can get this quest.
Knocking on heaven's door. Oh, adventurer! Hello there. Nah, don't mind me. I was just reminiscing over the last bit of our tale. Anyways, let's pick up where we left off. I believe the party was just setting out on their first quest.
So you're all waking up in your little clearing in the forest. Everybody had a nice long rest last night. You're all tip-top shape, full health. You've got all your spell slots back. You've got all your cantrips back. You're about, let's say, 2 miles from the logging camp. Safe assumption we're going to head to the logging camp. Does that sound right?
Let's go!
Alright, and this is where you determine what order you're walking over there.
Glenn and I in front, I would assume. Or you.
It could be 3 of us.
Yeah, so.
And probably a diamond formation.
Who wants to take point?
I'll take point.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know. Right flank, left flank?
Sure.
Okay.
And then these two in the center.
Tell us what we do, God.
First, I'm gonna make a roll for you guys.
Oh no.
Cool. So anyways.
Cool, you're dead.
So you're getting to the logging camp. You come to the edge of the clearing. And... You notice...
There's 6 of them!
I think there's more than 6.
Fuck!
They're goblins.
They're
Supposed
Yeah.
Also, now that I apparently have spells, let me tell you what, I'll be able to do something with that.
Kevin, instead of just trying to finagle Grunt out of money and punch holes in walls, he will actually do something for the party.
Oh yeah, well I saved the day in the last
That's
one
true.
with my
That
fucking
is
inspiration miss. I'm gonna roll a nat
true.
fucking 1.
Okay,
You know-
But you
don't
also
know what
started the
happened.
entire situation.
In my defense, who
Yeah,
would
you
have guessed?
also started
Who
the
would
entire
have guessed a nat 20 would cause that?
Who would have guessed the first nat 20 would have caused
the
that?
very first
We
nat
all
20.
just need better rolling karma. What did we do to deserve
I,
such bad
I think what
Spent
happened...
4 hours in the
because
store.
because us.
I think what happened is in game, basically everyone else was talking amongst themselves, and Grunt's just standing like this, and Kevin walked up to Grunt and was like,
Hey,
"Hey,
can you
Grunt,
knock on that door?
why don't we just go knock on the door?" And it meant to be because I can literally just see just my fist going through, and then looking back at Kevin's character just on the ground, just rolling back and forth, just laughing his ass off.
Yeah, Mark is just over there like, this went way better than I was expecting. Anyway, so you all come to the edge of the clearing where the logging camp is. You notice that on kind of the far side of the clearing from all of you, there's a little hut and a little shed that has some, some cracked up logs in it. And then there's some machinery around the entire thing that, they use to split logs and shit. And then there's also like a few axes and stumps here and there. It's like... At this point, it's like, say, 9 or 10-ish in the morning, and the goblins, they're all looking pretty sleepy. They're just kind of lounging in the shade away from the sun. What would you all like to do?
Can we roll for perception to see how many of them there are exactly?
I mean, normally I would have you do that, but it's pretty blatantly obvious where they all are.
Cool.
They weren't expecting people. They're not hiding.
Okay, so we know of all of them right now.
Yes.
Which are 1, 2, 3, 4.
So where of their count as
There's
well?
13 total?
Yes.
Okay.
And we're assuming they're just hostile.
Well, they're goblins.
Goblins
yes.
typically are.
I don't think we're going to try and talk
Not
with them.
befriend an NPC.
Well,
We can fuck a goblin though, Sarah.
None of you even speak Goblin.
I speak goblin.
Do you?
Yep. Because I knew goddamn well that you were gonna fucking put goblins in this goddamn game, so I made fucking sure I could speak goddamn goblin.
I really
Say
don't want you to
goddamn
talk
one
to
more
Goddamn
time.
goblins.
Goddamn
I
goblins.
really don't want you to talk to the
I
goblins.
feel like the point of the whole mission is to kill the goblins because we
So
promised.
you're
the guy-
saying-
Oh, you're
yes,
right.
we're gonna kill the goblins.
So I'm gonna talk to the goblins.
No.
No.
Okay,
So-
so I can speak goblin. Do you want me to talk to the goblin?
Maybe you shout, "Hey, we're over here," and then use that
Eh,
over here.
yes, common. I speak common, elvish, and goblin.
Oh, interesting.
You used him as a distraction.
Yeah, we use Kevin as a distraction.
And they're like, why is this half-elf speaking Goblin? I'm like, I am your god. Come and worship me.
And then we
And
also
then we'll
Can
form a
I?
perimeter.
Oh, actually, can I? No,
do we
no,
see
do it,
anything
do it.
else?
I do.
Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Wait, what
I
is
think
he
we
doing?
should lay out the whole thing before you.
Natural 20.
Alrighty then.
What happening over here?
So what I asked him was that do we see anything else? Like, is it just machinery and equipment and the goblins, or do we see things like bodies, blood trails? Any like shifts in the nature, like looking around, like like okay, these are what we see, but is there like anything else?
What
we might see
does
as
he
well?
see?
Okay, so in the clearing itself, like I mentioned, there are some axes and stumps here and there throughout the area. And also over by the shed, you notice, you don't see any bodies, but over by the shed, you do notice that the foliage looks like it's been broken. And you notice a large, like, darker bit of earth and then, like, a little trail of dark earth heading away from the shed.
Okay.
And, like, you can assume that that darker earth is blood.
And
So as if they probably dragged a body that way to the shop.
And I can tell that it goes away from it, correct?
Away from
okay.
the
Like,
Oh, so they dragged it.
So either they dragged
Yeah, like away
or
from the
someone
camp.
escaped and was crawling that way.
Yeah.
Or there's a body to loot.
Either
We'll
way,
go check that later. But I do have a plan, everyone. And hear me out. Okay? I have a
Assuming you're not yelling this.
legitimate plan. It does not involve you, Grunt. It involves just myself being in danger.
And right now, remember, the nearest
Yeah,
goblin to
he
you
walks out
guys is
and
1,
says,
2,
"There's
3,
people over
4,
there, go
5,
kill 'em."
6, 7, 8, about
Joins
40
the
feet away.
board.
Okay.
So these are 5 foot.
I can
Yes,
see
each
you.
square is 5 feet.
Okay.
Expecting
So
it
hang
at
on.
this point.
Let me try and see if I can get this going here. So I have a plan. It's going to involve you a little bit because you can yell.
Yeah,
So I need to be whispering in your ear of what to say because that way you know how to speak Goblin. So I can be like, hey, just say this. The plan is, if everyone agrees, Allison will yell to all the goblins about how because I will be moving forward as this noise is happening because you can lower your voice.
I can. I can
Yeah.
also probably mimic your voice.
Exactly. That I am the new Goblin God. Everyone come forth and stand before me. I want all of them coming to me.
Why don't we do sneak attacks?
No. Trust me.
I know exactly what you wanted.
Exactly. Allison knows what I want to do too. This will work. Most likely.
You're gonna sick the goblins on the village.
No.
No, I'm gonna kill them.
No,
Well, no, unless they believe me. Unless they believe that I am their god, then we're gonna see what's happening.
He's
We're gonna see what happens.
He's gonna Youngstown him.
If they're my god, if I'm their god, then I might make them do something. You know what? That's besides the point. Let's just see if they believe me first, and if they don't believe me, then I have a main plan.
What
What
you
should the
guys-
rest of us do?
In
I feel
Be
like
ready
we're-
to attack when this plan inevitably fails.
in
Okay,
case
so I
his
have
plan.
to stay with Kevin, but I feel like the backup plan should be that the rest of us
We'll
should
get
be
that
attempting to
eventually.
sneak around the
So
edge of
form
the
a
perimeter and then try to get the ones that are on the outside here before we get to the ones that are.
Oh yeah,
in
like
the
if you
hut.
guys go this way
Yeah.
around, that way,
Try and,
if they
like-
come this way to me, then you guys can just come from behind, sneak
Yeah.
attack.
So I feel like
So-
that's the backup plan for the rest of you. I have to stay with Kevin.
Why don't you tell them
Okay, I will just be honest.
Yeah.
I'll be
what
honest.
you
Here's
plan
my
to
main
do?
plan.
Because if they're on the other side, depending on the range of them...
It's only 10 feet.
okay, cool,
So
cool,
it,
cool,
yeah,
cool,
it
cool,
wouldn't affect them.
cool. Okay.
The main plan I have is I have a spell, and this spell is called Thunder Wave. A wave of thunderous force will sweep out from me. Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from you. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage and isn't pushed. So no matter what, they're taking damage, even if they save the throw. In addition, unsecured objects that are completely within the area of effect are automatically pushed 10 feet away from you by the spell's effect, and the spell emits a thunderous boom audible out to 300 feet. So literally, I'm going to, if they don't believe me, I will literally just fucking thunderclap.
I didn't know
their
about
ass.
the third 300 feet thing. Are there more goblins within 300 feet? Will
Probably
we
not.
summon many goblins?
Well, 300 feet, there's no way that's not that far when it comes to the grand scheme of where another camp.
We have to remember from this guy to
Send a
us,
scout.
from this guy to me, it's 40 feet.
So
Yeah,
this is
so
gonna
from-
be-
yeah, there wouldn't be another
There's
camp
like
that
200
close.
feet.
Okay.
Why are you asking about 300 feet?
In case,
And what if there are more goblin camps 300 feet away and we summon the goblins with the big thunderclap?
Why are we...
because that's how far you can hear my thunder.
Oh,
It's that loud that you can hear it 300 feet away.
Are they kind of cowardly? Will they run away from the loud noise?
Well, if they don't save the throw, they literally get pushed back off their
Okay,
feet.
so-
No, I meant like ones
And I want to
in the
piggyback off that idea.
Oh yeah,
as
they're
well.
probably gonna be scared. They probably gonna run over.
About the idea I said to Jason? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So the other idea that we could do with that is that
this is gonna be
if they want, then these three can stay together, and I think
There's no plan.
the plan for us three is if you guys are going to be in a good position, then what myself, Damon, and Ares, we can move up the flank right here to a position, and then wait. So if for some reason this doesn't go good, we could act as a flank in case this doesn't go right.
Kevin.
Well, who knows how much HP they have?
Go ahead.
It might
Just-
not
just-
kill
just
them,
go
but
ahead.
it-
Okay,
So-
just for like my note taking purposes, can we all agree to do the target thing just this once so I can figure out how much a regular goblin has and keep that in mind moving forward?
Well, I'm assuming since he rolled a nat 20, there's no specific goblin that looks more in charge than the other goblins.
All
We're
of
gonna be
the
here for 3 hours.
all of these goblins look exactly for the most part the same to you. Like none of them seem special to you. But target sense can only be used on one thing at a time. You can't use it across a whole group.
But yeah,
So yeah, but she means just to get a general understanding of what a typical goblin would be
Yeah.
health-wise and that stuff. And I agree, we should definitely use that real quick before doing this play.
And legs let you know, goblins are quite cowardly creatures and are not very strong. Their armor class is 15, and if they're wearing armor, it's typically leather. They have 7 hit points, and they have a speed of 30 feet.
15 armor class?
Yeah.
How the fuck are we supposed to...
That does seem absurdly high for a
Yeah.
starting goblin.
No, that's just a regular old goblin.
We should formulate the rest of the
I
plan. And
support
then,
you.
I'm not sure what the rest of the plan is. You guys are going around. I'm gonna be their god. Hopefully that part works, and then you and I are gonna have to figure out what we do with our new disciples.
Whatever the
because
says, don't worry about
we're
it.
the gods.
where is
So,
their god?
change it.
You're my sidekick on this right here because
If this backfires terribly, the rest of us should have our weapons drawn.
absolutely.
I was gonna
Okay.
say, if it actually works, and you actually get them all bundled up after you use the thunder or whatever, but it fails, but they still believe you for whatever reason afterwards, I can light them on fire?
Yeah, because
Please make sure there's enough time for me and Kevin to get out of the way of you
Oh yeah,
being
no.
on fire.
Kevin will convince them again to be sacrifices for him.
So,
I'm
so
going
we
to-
have 2 pairs then,
Yes.
right? And who's going left, who's going right?
So myself and Ares, we are going to go right, and I think actually you and Maxine are they're going to go with us up this flank, except myself and Ares are going to stop here, and Damon and Maxine are going to continue up this way.
about to like this, right on the edge of this clearing closest to this guy.
Okay. You 2 roll stealth checks.
Okay. 18.
Well, you're good.
10 with 1, so 11.
Okay.
So I rolled a 19.
I got greater than 50%, okay?
18 plus 1.
Okay, and so you 2 are moving over here, and then these 2 are going to continue on, right?
Correct.
You 2, go ahead and roll stealth check as well now.
9 plus 5, so 14.
Okay.
Never in my life did I think I would team up with you
6
to be a
and
god.
Because you're like, well, where's the rest of my stuff? And you keep like, it's not, oh, you have to go side to side.
Cool.
So he's good. She got a 9. What does that entail?
Well,
We might have to be fast.
just to clarify, was
And-
that just sneaking with them or all the way up there?
So they had the lowest stealth. So moving over here, they made the stealth check, and then you 2 broke off from them. That's why I wanted you to make a
Gotcha.
stealth check. So I'm gonna say you 2 got to right here, and then Maxine happened to step on a branch. It snaps, and this particular goblin right here heard the noise.
Okay, so now Kevin and I scream.
Well, yeah. So now Allison
Someone
and I are
grab the
moving
gun.
forward at this exact moment in time.
Okay, go ahead and make an initiative check.
Real quick.
Everyone, one at a time.
No. I just want you 2 to make
Oh.
initiative checks.
5.
Oh god.
Please, Allison.
I'm an 18.
Okay, cool. You good. So this goblin knows that something hinky's going on over here. It's kind of like looking that way, trying to figure out what's going on. You 2 are kind of hiding behind trees, trying to just like, we're not here kind of deal. And you 2 are moving forward. And is this a spell?
It's a cantrip,
Cantrip,
and
cool.
it's called Minor Illusion, and I'm going to imitate
Oh,
his
you use
voice.
it.
Yeah, and just make it very loud and speak in Goblin whatever Kevin wants to say.
And are you moving forward together, or did he tell you what to say
Together.
and he's moving forward?
Together.
Okay.
Together, but clearly I'm doing all
Yeah,
the
he's
animation to
doing
make
the,
it look
like-
like I'm saying everything.
Okay.
Because when they get closer, then I can just speak Goblin and be like, fuck you guys.
Exactly. And so you're not whispering this into her ear.
I
as
did.
she's saying.
I'm whispering it into her
He said
ear
it
as we move
already.
forward.
As you move
Yeah.
forward. Okay.
Yes.
Exactly what are you telling her to say?
I am telling
for
her to
word.
say word for word
In Goblin.
in Goblin.
I did not run this past.
He ran past us with
I'm
everybody.
saying he did for the sake of Sarah.
Come,
Need a pen, need to write this down so you remember?
come forth, all. It's my voice, so you can just imagine that I'm doing this because she has to imitate my voice. So I'm just gonna, I'm
This is
doing
just
the
Yeah.
actor
convey.
now.
Oh, okay.
Come forth, all goblins, to see your new god. Come before me and kneel before your new true god. And then I stopped because I realized I didn't come up with a name
Can I
for like 2 seconds.
can I just do one
First
thing?
And I
thing that
go-
comes to mind.
I am now your goblin king.
Brett just leans over. and he's like,
Allison,
"Iris, remember
I
that
need
one
you
time that
to
Goblin
roll
was
an intelligence
because
check.
you Sorry, yelled at the time. They go,
She's like, she has no idea what you were saying, so she said, "Oh,
This
thank
is
God."
I have an
great.
18 plus 2, so 20.
Thank God."
Okay.
Thank God.
You're able to translate efficiently.
She goes, "Habla, blah, blah."
That's what could have happened.
Habla, habla, habla.
I'm like, that is not what I said to say.
So there are some minor pronunciation issues.
That's 20!
Nothing
a
extraordinary.
dialect.
Nothing
clearly
extraordinary.
a dialect.
Yeah, it could just be a mistake of like what region you're from, that kind of thing. But the goblins all understand what you said, word for word. It's what he wanted you to say. This one over here is still kind of curious what the noise over here was, but is more interested in what's happening over here.
So he's still like,
You're
keeping
still
track
like,
behind him.
Yeah, he's still like somewhat aware, like, oh hey, that one thing happened behind me, but he was like, ooh, what's this new god? What?
Shiny?
Screaming?
Got shiny?
Hey, Sarah.
So at this point, is this where they're stopping Matt to like kind of
Maxine,
question
to
whether or
spell
not
how
they want
you
to come to
think
me
it
yet?
is.
Yeah.
Do I need to
this-
roll
M-A-X-I-N-E.
charisma at this point or deception?
Okay.
Well, no. So right now they're just kind of like they know what you've said, and then this little group of 5 over here by the shed, one of them looks at you and is like, "God."
Do goblins have?
Am I ready? Is this my chance to
This is a
respond?
conversation, yeah.
Probably.
Well, obviously, hang on. Everything I'm. Fuck. Oh, can they hear me now? Are they close enough to hear me?
Only if you yell.
I'm gonna yell. Anyways, I go,
In Goblin.
"Come before me!"
Oh, no,
And-
no, no,
Yeah,
no.
I am in Goblin. He said it for me.
Hold up. Yeah, roll an intelligence check.
Fuck you! I'm speaking Goblin. I know how to speak Goblin. I don't need to roll an intelligence.
Why would you roll an intelligence check if you already know
No. Roll an intelligence check.
Fucker.
5.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna say, "I am your new Goblin King.
God king.
Come forth, or else I will unleash a rage of thunder amongst you."
Go ahead and roll a charisma check.
12.
Like 6.
Okay,
Well,
so the same goblin that, kind of questioningly was like God to you is like, pointy ears, not God.
Goblins have pointy.
God comes in many forms, and you will bow before me now. Final warning.
Can I?
Pointy ears, not God.
At this exact point in time. So this is more of a this is not my actual thunderclap, my thunder wave or whatever it is. This is a cantrip, very similar,
Okay.
called thunderclap. That it will create a burst of thunderous sound that can be heard up to 100 feet away. No one will get damaged, but they will hear this fucking thunder. I was like,
And then a thunderclap happens.
and then as I finish that clap and the thunder goes out in front of me, I go, "Kneel before me."
Turns around, slaps ass.
Pointy ears, not God.
Roll intimidation.
14.
14. So all of the goblins around the edge start running away.
Oh, I just scared them off. They're gone.
So move them 2 squares away from where they are, headed away from him.
Does that mean this one too? Okay.
How many are headed toward us?
No one's heading towards you. They're running
They're
away.
just running away.
I
Right
don't think
now.
they're looking for people. They're fucking running.
But they're running in our direction.
What, so
No,
what about these guys now?
They're heading straight this way. Your team and our team are still aligned on the same section.
Okay.
They're just gonna run right in front of us.
Hiding
Can
behind
I say
trees.
something? If they're gonna run past you, somebody fucking kill them. The whole point of this is to kill them, not to make them the god.
We want the goblin, like the head goblin's head, not.
Yeah, and there was no head goblin here, so we're gonna have to
I'm
figure
assuming
this.
it's one of these.
No,
ones.
he just said that no goblin looks different, so we're gonna have to try
But there
and
might be
figure
one inside the hut. We can't see inside the hut.
Sure. Okay.
I'm probably butchering goblins. Or we're gonna get eaten.
What's your AC?
Oh, that's not good.
Mine?
Yeah.
Yikes. 11.
Okay. So the 3 goblins standing over to the left from your perspective in the shed.
These 3?
All 3 of them, yeah. All 3 of them were holding hand axes, and as soon as the thunderclap happened, the 3 of them just hucked them at you.
So,
Wait,
How many of them hit?
2 of them?
Dodge.
Shit!
Wait, what's the range on hand axes?
Yeah, what is the range on hand axes?
2060.
Fuck!
Yeah, you're in.
Wait,
Yeah.
where were the hand axes?
In
their
their
hand.
hand. They were
Over there.
carrying.
Carrying.
Yeah, and then there are also a few dotted around the camp.
None of them hit
Okay.
me, right?
No, they were all directed at him.
Does
Okay,
it get
can
a
I shoot my
chance to
missiles now?
dodge?
Now, hang on.
Wait up. So we're going to do this damage, and then we're going to get initiative for the rest of combat.
Okay, sounds good. Because I feel like once somebody hits, we're fighting.
Damn it! This
Yeah.
plan almost worked, too. God just didn't
So-
want it to work.
The issue is you're a half elf.
Yeah.
Goblins hate elves.
And I can speak their goddamn language, and I come in
You
whatever
have
form
said
I
you were
want.
the devil.
How much damage I take?
I thought we
8.
just rode. Just kidding.
So I'm almost dead.
you did.
Yeah.
So we're rolling initiative now, so I can hit with my fucking missiles.
Oh.
Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna. So, I will let you guys decide. Well, actually, so for the moment, I'm going to assume all the ones fleeing on the outside of the clearing are going to be at the end of initiative. Because they're actively just trying to get away, they're not worried about combat. I'm going to roll. Do you guys want me to roll as a group or individually for the 5 there?
Group.
We'll just do
That's
it as a
gonna
group.
fuck us when he rolls a nat 20, but group.
Okay, group. Starting with you, let's get initiative figured out real quick.
Yeah, we don't have time to talk about ideas now because it's up too late. We're in initiative.
Yeah, so 6 plus.
There's initiative
3,
bonus.
so
It
9.
doesn't matter about dexterity.
20.
Arrow formation.
So 21. I'm going first, and I'm fucking getting my goddamn revenge on these fuckers.
Alright.
What weapons do you have?
17.
I'm at 6 total.
Like,
Wait, what was your AC?
11.
11? So Matt rolled past 11 to hit?
For 2 of them rolled over 11.
6 plus 7.
So 7 total?
Yeah.
12 plus 1, so 13?
Mark,
Sorry.
you're going first.
Mhm.
You have highest initiative, so do what you want to do.
I go ahead and walk 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, where I am now within 15 feet of all of them.
So the 15-foot block, you are the focal point, so it's going to be 15 in front of you and then 15 either side. So it's going to be a square in
Yeah.
front of you.
how will this pan terribly?
This will work perfectly.
Like the thunderclap god?
I will thunder wave now. Thunder wave. A wave of thunderous force will sweep out from you. Each creature in a 15-foot cube.
Goes backwards in itself.
Shut up. Originating from you
Also
must
too
make.
far away.
Actually, I don't even think this isn't even a hit or anything like this. This is just a spell, so there is no. I don't even have to do anything.
Yeah, it's not even a roll to hit.
Yeah, so I'm good.
It does have a verbal as well as a somatic aspect, though. So I want you to come up with what you're going to do to cast this, and then every time you cast it, you have to do that.
Please say fuck me.
Yeah, so it would make sense for this for your like somatic to be like
Yes,
that.
almost the exact same thing, except instead of clapping now, it's going to be me just kind of forward with momentum to get the wave going.
Yeah, and then the verbal, it can be a noise or it can be actual words.
I didn't need to be as much of a grunt as possible, just like.
Let's grind it.
Grunt is over there.
Good.
So yes, on a failed.
yeah.
So now everyone must do a Constitution saving throw. All these fuckers.
Not
Not us.
Not you, just these 5.
All the way over here, just all of a sudden, just. Roar! Grunt, are you okay?
And what's
Good.
the
14.
Constitution, okay. So we're going to do one at a time.
music
and
is
so
perfect.
it needs to be a
Yeah, at this point, yeah.
What?
Oh, there goes our carefully crafted plan right out the door. Let's go.
No, this was still a part of the plan. I wanted to use this spell. That was the whole part of the plan.
The idea was that they would all come towards us. And
Yeah,
do it all
instead,
at
I
once.
scared all of them away except for these 5, and now I'm just gonna immediately, ideally,
But
kill them.
ideally, they were going to be on their knees bowing.
And I was going to make them slaves and tell me where their god was, their other original god was, and I was gonna kill him.
Yeah, the major issue is your
False
house.
idol.
I forgot I could disguise myself, okay?
Alright, and then it's 2d8 and they get pushed
10 feet back.
Alright. So go
Would you tell me
ahead.
they hit into the hut? That's
Yeah, I was gonna say, if they do hit into the hut, it's God's decision on if that actually damages them again.
Okay, so. 1 second.
How many of them saved, out of curiosity?
Oh, none of them.
Yes!
So only one of them's alive?
Yeah,
Nice.
so simultaneously, all 5 of them get thrown back into the side of the shed, breaking it down and bringing the wood crumbling down on top of them. 4 of them are no longer moving, and 1 of them is just kind of feebly, like, shaking their arm in the rubble.
Good job.
Yes! I killed 4 of them in 1 hit!
After being hit with 2 axes.
Oh, imagine that. Imagine they threw 3 axes, 1 missed, 2 hit. I'm bleeding. And I go, oh, you motherfuckers.
How much damage did you take?
I took 8, so I have 3 HP left.
Yeah.
I came over fucking bleeding and dying almost, and I'm like, fuck you!
It's probably a good thing that doesn't have a reaver then.
Okay.
So awesome. And the best part is, you would have to agree then, if they were already running from the first thunder wave, wouldn't you agree?
Oh,
that
the rest of them
they
are
are not coming
fucking
back. They just
terrified.
turned around, saw the shed dead, the 5 who stayed are 4 dead, 1 barely moving, and I just made.
Please tell me he's the god now.
Yeah, no, I was getting to that. It not from all of them, but you specifically understand. Like the rest of you are just hearing goblins screaming, goblins scream. You specifically, like 2 or 3 of them are like God, as they are running away.
In Goblin.
In Goblin, yeah.
They will tell tales of the Goblin God that looks like an elf.
So go ahead and except for the like reddish 5 one, the other 4 go ahead and just. It looks red from over here. Yeah, the purple one. Go ahead, all the ones but that, just put them in a pile on top of the hut.
Okay.
And then you can put the purple one in front of them. Because that's the only one that's still alive. It got thrown back 10 feet.
Oh yes.
So
Well,
put it back 10 feet. They went through the side of the shed.
so he was there, so he would go about there.
So the shed and
Yeah.
the hut are both like now in rubble and it's all just around them?
I mean, the shed is still kind of standing because it had all the logs in it that they were storing there. So it's still kind of held up by the logs that were in it.
But no real
The
struggle.
worst part is, I know he only has 1 HP because I did 6 damage. So I feel like the shed should have done.
Well, you did 5 damage.
I thought he did 6.
Him going through the wall did an additional 1 damage.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I'm accepting that. Alright, magic missile time. I think you're next, so go ahead and kill that bitch.
Yeah, the hut's reduced to nothing. They went
Okay.
through the wall. It already wasn't very structurally sound, and it just collapsed in on itself.
Okay.
Yeah, Allison.
So I feel like a 1 HP goblin is not a just use of my magic missile when I can do.
Well, isn't it a cantrip?
No, it's a spell.
Oh, yeah, don't waste that magic missile then.
Yeah, I was gonna do it on the other ones that I can still see, ideally. So I will do it on these 3 back here.
Oh, no, they're running. Like, to my knowledge, they're running away, are they not?
But I can
yes,
still
but
kill
I
them.
put them at the end of initiative order, so they will continue running at the end. Like,
So they're
basically.
still there.
I wouldn't even waste time with them, though. Like,
But I want them dead.
But
I
I will
want
just
them
say.
dead.
Here's the thing. I was gonna say real quick. Might be slightly metagaming. I do have 3 HP left, and that fucker is technically. Wait, does he have a hand axe or no? What was he one of the ones that threw
He's
it?
under rubble waving an arm.
So
according
he-
to Matt.
Oh wait, is he not even like? So he would have to get out of the rubble.
Oh, yeah, he needs
Okay,
yeah.
good. Never mind. Then
He
you
is-
do whatever you
yeah,
want. Do whatever
I
you
was
want.
like, he's going to be fine.
And he was one of the 3 that threw the axes too.
Yeah, he is one of the 3. So,
No weapon, no nothing. Good.
well, no, all of them have clubs.
Okay.
Just some of them had picked up axes when they were in the camp and were holding them already.
Oh, okay.
And then there's the... So, if you hadn't blown them to fucking bits, one of them was gonna grab the axe that's literally right in front of them.
Nah, bitch. Wait, hang on. No one kill that fucker. I have a plan now.
Oh, dear.
Hopefully
Okay,
that doesn't come back and bite you in the ass.
Can I real quick, before I make the decision, I'm going to kill these 3 unless anybody does as fearful for their lives for the other
Okay.
4.
No,
They're too far away from
you
you
can't
for
talk
you
to
to just do something.
Okay, then I kill these 3.
Okay. Yeah, you're within range. Do you want to move at all? Okay, thank you.
No, I'm within range and I can target them specifically, so I might as well stay there.
Okie dokie.
How much damage did you miss magic missile do?
Okay, wait. Okay, I come up a little closer for Kevin's sake.
Where were you?
Like right there.
He's right here.
So 5.
I'm no farther
10,
than
15.
Kevin. I
So
have
you
the
went
same-
25?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just saying, just in 15 minutes, that way I went right now like that.
She
You'll be
rolls a
fine.
one.
Actually, wait, you're doing magic missile. I don't even think you rolled a hit for that.
Yeah,
one.
I don't
Okay,
roll the
Yeah,
hit.
you don't
That,
roll.
that was just for my own sanity.
Will
though.
This
hit.
this also has a verbal and somatic aspect, so you've got to choose right now.
I already chose. I don't even remember what I chose last time.
Gotta re-choose and make it.
Yeah,
yeet.
re-choose and
Yeah,
remember.
yeet.
Sure.
Yeet.
Sure.
You've got to do it.
Yeet.
Why didn't I do
Fuck
yeet for
you.
Thunderwave? Damn it. Yeet.
Okay, no.
Fuck you.
All right, fuck you, and then just do that. Fuck you.
Alright, fuck you, and fuck you, okay?
You say individually for each missile.
You, please.
Okay. How about this? If you're sending all 3 to the same target, you just do fuck you. But if it's 3 separate targets, you have to do individually for each one.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's fine.
All right.
But
So
I
fuck you,
fucked
fuck
all
you,
of
fuck
them.
you. Okay. Roll a.
Sarah's like, you did what?
Sarah's like.
My time!
No, Sarah's over here just like. I
Just
feel it
pops
spread
out of the
itself.
bush for a second to see what she's doing. What?
Sarah's got.
Oh, wait. Real quick. Real quick. Was there anything... Wait, hang on. Technically, to make this more realistic, where's... the axe is now here, by the way. Because it moves other items.
Ah. Okay, so that's move. So go ahead and cast your magic missiles.
It did.
Okay. Roll a d4 for each one. So one at a time and tell me what it is.
So it's not killing him, though.
So 2.
Okay.
Well, yeah, but if they're already running, if they take damage, I don't think they're gonna, keep... They're gonna turn around and be
3.
like, I can fight.
Yeah, that's it. There's only 3. So 2, 3, 3.
So they're running through the forest right now. Go ahead and do a... How about an intelligence check for me?
Rude.
No, you'll see why if you succeeded.
D20.
Yeah, d20.
Oh, I saw mine and just assumed that was yours.
like
and
it's
got-
like-
I-
Oh fuck!
What was
What
it?
is
It doesn't matter if it's a nat 1, Allison. It's a 1.
No!
Good news is nothing bad happens.
Cool.
In this case, if you had rolled higher, I would have just given you a passive buff and say you were aiming towards the trees they were running through, and one of the trees could have fallen on one of them.
Oh, lame.
But instead, you were stupid and just shot the goblin.
Yeah, you just shot the goblin.
What a fucking
I always
moron.
get ones when it matters.
I mean, at least it didn't matter there.
Fair.
Okay, so
That's
now
how my
it
fucking
is
works. That's the goblins.
Grunt's turn. And remember, these two goblins still don't know you guys exist.
Are they? They're still running though, correct?
Yeah, they are running. This one has completely forgotten the noise you heard earlier.
Nice.
that's gonna
Short
be my
attention
comeback.
span.
So what I want to do?
I'm sure you'd forget too if you just saw 5 of your friends just.
Do I know about how tall? I can see about how tall these goblins are, correct?
Yeah, goblins stand like roughly like 3 feet-ish.
Okay.
That, yeah.
Yeah, if that.
So what my plan is, I'm going to close the gap with this one right here, because I'm right here. I'm gonna just run straight ahead, and I'm just gonna grab him.
Go ahead and make a strength roll.
Please.
10 plus 3, so 13.
Okay, so you successfully grab a hold of him. Since you're holding him, you have what, a speed of 30?
Yes.
If you'd like, you can take the additional 10 feet of movement if you want.
No. Can I use intimidation on him?
I mean, he's already fucking terrified.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, trust me, I don't think you need to do more to him.
All of the ones on the outer edge are actively running for their lives.
All right. No, I'm gonna hold on to him, and can I use my remainder to walk to this axe? I know I'm not gonna get all the way there, but
Yeah, you can move that direction. Okay, Steven.
Alright, I'm gonna move to this goblin. I'm gonna move in front of him, and I'm just gonna try and decapitate him with my greatsword.
Oh, okie dokie. And then what did we determine the
2d4 plus 3 for me.
plus your strength?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, got it.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll to hit first.
17.
Okay. And then it was what, 2d4?
Yeah.
I hate rolling the d4.
Yeah, they're so weird.
4.
5 and 5
Five
with
and
my
five.
damage bonus.
He's dead.
Yeah. He's decapitated. So I got the head.
Nice. But not of the head goblin.
Now Jason, it's your turn.
Okay, well, that goblin's dead.
Yep.
I mean, at this point, isn't combat over since they're just running?
I mean, no, they are trying to flee, but they have to roll to run.
5. What the fuck am I supposed to do? I can't hit them with
Wait,
5.
You can
is
pick
that
up the
one that he's
axe.
on top of dead?
No, he's
No.
holding it.
I'm holding him.
Can you stab it?
I have a mace, so you expect me to club a goblin in his hand?
Yeah.
But I figured he
That
got
could be
it.
fun.
That could be fun until he rolls a nat 1 and fucking nails
Yeah,
it.
and then
yeah,
Yeah.
his legs fucking.
Why would I
rot.
take that risk?
Okay,
No.
well,
For
How
fun.
far does your
Well,
flame reach?
if-
Will it kill
15.
it?
It's 3 squares in front of me.
He also only gets one use
Per short rest.
Oh, is
You-
it per
you-
short rest?
You could, you,
That's nice.
if you want, you can also just go for the axe and pick it up.
I don't really care about the hand axe. I move towards the goblin, but it's running away anyways.
So is that your turn?
Yeah. That's
Okay.
it. Like, there's nothing else for me to do.
Ares just comes up next to me and I'm like, Ares, look what I got. I have a friend. I got a head! Wonderful, David! Look what I got!
Okay, so the goblin that's in the rubble takes his turn kind of like crawling out of the rubble and moves into the square like left diagonally from it.
Here?
That away. It's moving away. Yeah. It's moving away from you guys. And then we've got Sarah.
I'm just gonna head over to Alice.
Okay, so you're just dashing?
Hey, babe.
Hey there.
He.
So,
Hey,
about that goblin story.
So just so you all know what I'm rolling for now, all of the remaining goblins are literally just trying to run away from you into the forest.
These two had bad luck.
Yeah, those two are dead.
Hey, but that flanking maneuver, that if shit went south. We were on the right fucking area.
See our plan? Solid.
Solid.
These 4 have successfully escaped.
Oh,
They're gone.
The other 2, oh no.
And then go ahead and, Kevin, move the remaining 2 just straight towards the edge of the map. Yep, just like that. And we're back to Kevin. Or Mark.
No, what about this man? Is
He moved,
oh,
remember?
yeah,
moved,
That was
yeah.
it.
Okay.
Remember, you have 3 health.
I know, that's my only issue is that like I have to really question whether I want to be dramatic or not for this effect, because
He
I
still
really...
has a club.
What I really want to do is
Trip
just
over
like
level.
limp my way over there, grab the hand axe on my way, and then just fucking swipe it at him.
Hit a one, get your ankle.
Yeah, I fucking miss and I just swipe my arm off.
What happened to Mark?
Into the knee.
I walk over. What happened to Mark? Well, he killed 5 people and then killed himself.
You know what? I want to. He does. He has 1 HP, correct? If I did my math right, because I knew he would
yeah,
have
he
7.
has 1 HP.
Okay. Then I know what I want to do because I can see him, right?
Yep.
Alright, now is the time for me to viciously mock him. Fuck this motherfucker. I am going to unleash a string of insults laced with subtle enchantments at this creature that I can see within range. Range is 60 feet. And he does not need to understand me, even though I do speak Goblin. So he must now do a wisdom saving throw. I wonder how good a Goblin's wisdom is. It must be above 14. Otherwise, he will take 1d4 of psychic damage.
Okay, go ahead and cast Vicious Mockery.
Your mother was a hamster and your father smelt of elderberries.
See, he's you're not mocking him, he's just confused and scared because he doesn't get the reference. And
Well, no, I said it in Goblin, so I probably roughly translated to a Goblin,
Idiom.
Got it,
yeah.
okay.
So I said it in the Goblin idiom version.
Well,
If goblins
but
have
also
idioms.
I'm assuming that you are using a real world reference.
So yeah, you
That's
know,
what
I
it
know,
is.
I know.
Anyways, yeah, so above 14 on a wisdom saving throw.
Nope. He's dead.
Yeah, do you want me to roll? It doesn't matter,
Nope,
because...
he's dead.
Wait, he takes damage from that?
Yeah, it does 1d4 of psychic damage.
Okay.
He's just given up.
He literally just was like, my mother was a hamster!
So yeah, you see him
Or the goblin
slowly
equivalent.
continuing to try to crawl away, and then you just see him stop, shake, and collapse on the edge of the rubble.
Yes! I now would love to loot my corpses after the other two run away, or whatever these two want to do. Whatever Grunt wants to do with his slave.
It's Allison's turn.
Yeah. I'll also go for that last
We're still technically in combat.
Yeah, I know.
I would like to splash with acid this last one over here.
What's the save?
12. Above 12.
Above 12?
Yeah.
Okay. It's both verbal and somatic, so choose what you would like to do for your acid splash.
Melt in hell, bitch.
Melt in hell, but what are you doing?
Yeah, what's
You need
your
to do something.
somatic?
Melt in hell, bitch! I just want to imagine it's like preppy, almost like,
You have the best verbal.
I'm like,
melt in hell, bitch! Fuck you, and fuck you!
So it was a 12?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aha! Roll 1d6.
That bitch dead. Didn't he already take damage too?
This is 5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he take 3 or 2 damage?
4.
Oh, he took 4?
Because she gets a plus. It's 1d4
Yikes.
plus 1.
Yikes.
So 2 plus 1.
3. Dead.
Dead. Yep.
Hell yeah.
We have an extra body to loot! They won't have anything because they're goblins, but we can loot.
What would you like to do with your goblin there, bud?
Befriend him!
Smack him like a football.
Alright, so we move to... I can carry him, right?
I'm carrying him right now.
So
It depends on what you grapple. Goblins, yes.
I literally just carry him the extra space to where this is. I'm assuming that's in a stump.
Yeah.
So I
Oh,
take...
you're so mean.
So I take out the axe. I just kind of like hold him down. So Greg's just literally just sitting there, like just staring at him, and he's just like, "Poor creatures. They don't even know. They just fight."
Oh, so the 4 of you can see what's happening though. You see him just standing there talking to him with the goblin's head on the stump.
No, like I'm holding on his shoulder, like forcing him to like just sit on the stump.
Yeah.
And just like look at Aaron and be like, "I don't know. You think we should let him go, or maybe we should get some information out of him?"
We do have someone who speaks Goblin.
That's fair enough.
Besides, we don't know if there's the Goblin leader amongst them, so yeah, let's hold on to him for a little bit.
Perfect. I just like get down on this level. I look right into his eyes. I'm just like, "You've been through enough, haven't you?" And Grunt just tries to smile, like a genuine like happy smile. Like he just tries to smile, like.
It's terrifying.
All I see is the smile. I'm like,
Like, at least our deaths were quick.
Roll intimidation.
I'm like, what?
No,
doing?
a genuine smile. Roll
Yeah,
a
like-
charisma check.
Okay.
please roll a 1. I want it to be the creepiest fucking smile of all time.
It's an 8 plus 1, so 9.
I don't think you got your point across.
All right. Like it was just a genuine like you've been through a lot, haven't you?
Remember, you have like fangs on.
Yeah, I've got like
Or-
tusks and very big. So
You're a half orc,
yeah.
and you're smiling.
So I just kind of just stand up and I'm just. Can I yell at Mark?
I mean, yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Mark, I believe we have a friend here that you should talk to. He's very... Looks down. Upset!
On my way, Grunt!
All right. During this conversation, that goblin gets away.
Okay.
So in the grand scheme of things, 5 got away?
Yes, 5 got away.
Just make sure. Alright, then, so is combat over now? I'm walking over to Grunt?
Yep.
Alright, cool. Hey, Grunt! I'm just doing this for dramatic reason, for no reason. Hey, yo, Goblin. Who's your fucking leader? I say in Goblin.
Those words exactly.
Well, no, I
Me
can't.
now.
Oh, I'm pissed now. I'm like, alright, motherfucker.
Yeah. Now you're at 3 fucking HP.
Alright, listen here. I'm your goddamn god, as you just saw. Who was in charge here?
I just... Grunt's like looking down. It's like, I believe that you should talk to him and answer his questions. Mr. Mark can be temperamental.
See, the goblin doesn't understand you.
I know. I'm just talking to him because I'm like just having a moment with this goblin. Like, as you can see,
Aren't
like
you almost 7 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's like 7 feet, holding him down on this stump, like, I'm trying to talk nicely
You
too.
have to physically stoop over to hold him on the stump.
No, I think it would be better is that every time he wants to talk to him, just pick him up, put him back down.
Like, I would listen.
Is my hand big
Goblin
enough to
just
like just
hears,
go
like,
around
guttural.
him? Like not his
Oh,
neck,
I
but,
would
like, around
imagine.
him.
No,
Goblins have like skinny necks. I wouldn't be shocked if
he's asking about like his entire body.
Like grabbing like on the side, like underneath his armpit, and, like just lifting him up like that.
No, I'm gonna say you're holding him like around the neck because
Okay.
goblins are like small children. You
Okay.
couldn't put your entire hand around his
All right, so then,
a small child?
so basically, he's just sitting down. I just have my hand like on his shoulder like this. I'm just like holding him down. Like I know I don't have to, but I'm just like holding him like that.
Alright, so I asked him that question. Does he respond in any way?
Big man, let go. Won't run.
Not until you tell us who is in charge of you all.
Big man, let go. Not run.
I get in a little closer. And I go, hey.
How far away would you say you're from his face?
Oh, I want to be about the mic being him.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Hey, see those 5 dead bodies right over there? You're about to be 6 if you don't tell me who's in charge. Okay?
And then I step back
Uh,
and I look at him.
Mr. Mark, I believe you're frightening him.
Good.
Uh,
But I say that in Goblin to him, so he doesn't know what I said, but I was like, good.
I thought
Can
we
I
were
just
gonna
walk
heal
up to
Mark
this
because
conversation at
he's
this
just
point?
walking
Oh,
away
yeah,
from
please
us
do.
now, so.
Okay.
He's just delirious.
I'm gonna take the head with me.
I'm just watching
Wait,
all of this
while
right now.
they're
Oh, you
having
take the head with you.
diplomatic
Yeah.
discussion.
It's
Can
my
I go
trophy.
with bodies?
I will join her.
Yeah, you guys can go over there.
Okay, cool.
Hang on, real quick. I'm going to turn around. Can I roll a perception to see if I see them doing this?
Yeah. I was gonna you're not gonna automatically notice.
Fuck!
No. What'd you roll?
3.
What?
Ah, yeah.
16.
You don't notice.
Fuck!
So yeah, I assume you two are
Bleeding
going to the
and
bodies
angry.
in the hut
We're
first.
Going over
Yeah, we're gonna go over to the hut first.
In addition, I have now just wandered over with the head of a goblin.
Yes.
To this terrified goblin.
So anyways, what does the Goblin say now?
How's this goblin
After
supposed
I
to
just
respond?
threatened him with that and see
There's
him
a
walks up with a
person
head.
holding one of his friend's head. There's a dragonborn right behind him. A 6 foot plus orc holding him down. Half
He
orc.
dies of fear.
Yeah, I was like, how is he not taking any psychic damage
actually,
right now?
so why while Grunt's holding him, I just look at Ares and be like, Ares, see the shiny thing over there? Can you go pick that up, please?
Pick up, come back.
Oh, the hand axe.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways.
Cannot say.
I throw the head into his lap.
Damon, was that really necessary?
If it works.
Listen, I will let you live and run away if you tell me where your leader is. That's all I want to know.
Mr. Mark.
This is your final chance
Mr.
to
Mark.
tell me,
Put my hand on him, Grant.
or else you're going to be number 6 over at that hut.
Mr. Mark is carrying him again.
Good. In Goblin stuff.
Cannot say. Big man, let go.
Grunt, I say in English, just for the record, motherfucker.
Yes, Mr.
Common or
Mark.
whatever. Please let go of this nice young goblin. However, if he stands up and tries to run, I expect you to grab him again.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Grunt.
Grunt just leans down and he's just like, now, Mr. Goblin, I'm going to let you go. Please don't run away. I would have to hurt you.
I love the
don't
goblin. I
wanna
had no
do
idea
that."
what he's saying.
And then I just let go.
Where is your leader?
The goblin's getting away.
Grunt, you son of a bitch! Why did you let him get away?
So the goblin runs through your legs and is headed this way.
Okay.
David!
Oh, we need to remember.
So we entered combat
Is he
again
holding
then.
the head of the other
No,
goblin?
he threw the goblin's head in his lap.
Oh yeah, the goblin's head just kind of rolled away at this
But
point.
yeah, so like, is he running away with the other goblin's head, or is
Yeah,
he
where's the goblin's head now? Just dead over here.
Yeah, the goblin head is over here. The body is still over here at the red mark.
Can I?
Okay, I'm just gonna... Since obviously we're not gonna be able to catch him at this point, I'm simply just gonna kill him. I'm going to launch another string of insults at the man.
Since he ran past just now, since
I
between
can
us
probably
two,
catch him.
I'm still holding on to an axe since I put away my mace.
Yeah,
Grant.
I would say he would get a reaction before you would because he is the.
Okay, fine. Go, you can react
Just
first.
turn around and just huck the axe. The one that's
Yeah, when you inevitably miss.
Go ahead and roll.
12, 14. So it's a miss then.
Yeah, that is a miss.
Can Do you want to do anything?
If I could, no, I was gonna say if I could catch up to him, I would just chop a leg off.
Or just keep him alive.
Kill him.
Yeah, that will kill him. Just grab him.
Can Grunt just say come back and he comes back?
No.
Wait, Steven, 5, 10, 50. Yeah, Steven could catch up and grab him.
Oh, can I just tackle
Would
him?
you Steven, yeah, you can run after him.
Okay. What do I need to roll?
Clink.
Is this feet? That's 30 feet or 15 feet away from you right now. You just run for it.
Do a dex check. Because you're gonna run after him and try to tackle him, I'm assuming.
Yeah, so
13.
it's 13.
I love how Maxine
okay,
and
I
Allison
see.
are just sitting over there, and all of a sudden they hear, "Hey, come back, you son of a bitch!" It's like,
Um,
you guys have this under control!
You're also extraordinarily
We're loading
close. The
up.
goblin is still running away, and you run after him. You jump after him, and like your hand hits his back as you're trying to like jump onto him, and knocks him forward about 5 feet or so. So yeah,
Is he still standing?
I'd say he's like there. The goblin?
Mm-hmm.
No, he's been knocked over. He's on all fours now.
I'm just deciding because I can't. If I'm this close to him, is there anything else I can physically do to grab him? If that's the farthest my movement goes.
Cut his leg.
Yeah, I would have you roll probably just a strength check because he's on all fours right now.
15 plus 2, so 17.
Okay, so you reach out and grab him, and just straight up, you grab him by the neck and pick him up. You stand, what, 6'5"?
6 foot flat, I believe.
Some crazy shit going on.
Well, we just
6 foot.
ran off an entire goblin and came in.
Okay, so 6 foot. So
But this
you pick
one
him up,
goblin is
you just
giving us
lift
a
him
lot of
straight
trouble.
up in the air immediately.
with
His
our bodies.
legs are dangling and like flailing
after it.
beneath him. He's grabbing your hands with
I love
his
that it's
hands.
more dramatic that it ended up being me that caught him too after I just threatened him.
Yeah.
Everyone else tried,
Everyone tried
failed,
to fail.
and it's me that goes over, grabs him, and I'm like, listen
The one
here,
who's
you little
bleeding for
fucker.
multiple
Oh, I know, I'm
lives.
bleeding, I'm dying here.
Roll a d4.
Grant was just trying to be nice. Grant was just holding him, make sure he didn't go anywhere. Just like no,
Was
don't you
accident.
run.
Trent is having an existential
3.
crisis.
3. Okay.
Please tell me that was the damage to the goblin.
Yeah, that was damage to the goblin. When you picked him up so forcefully, like it almost kind of like he was getting hung. Your hand is basically a noose
How
because of
angry
how
I am.
quickly you picked him up and how high above the ground.
Or did he even do that?
Accidental
That's how
crisis.
angry their god is.
Well, because he was just kind of like he just kind of would slowly pick him up, say something to him, slowly set him back
Oh no,
down.
I ran over, grabbed him by the neck, and lifted him as he was running away.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's kind of like when you see someone like run up to someone and like shove them up against a wall, but there is no wall and he just picked him up. by the neck.
so I now, while holding him by the neck, while he's up above, I go, "Where is your leader?" In Goblin, of course.
You're holding his neck too tightly. He can't say anything.
Don't
He just
drop
kind of
it.
gurgles at you.
Just loosen a little bit.
I loosen just enough for him to speak, but it clearly is still probably hurtful.
Okay. He gurgles and then spits up both saliva and blood into your face.
Wow!
Can
I let up a little bit more.
Rage.
A little bit more.
Oh no, you can tell he can talk now. He can talk now.
A little bit more.
He's doing it intentionally.
can,
Yeah.
Grunt, can Grunt walk over, or should Grunt right here?
Grunt,
With-
I'll be honest, I don't think you're gonna help.
Yeah.
With my left hand, if you will so please allow, because I'm getting very
You're
angry
holding
with
him in your right hand,
this.
right?
With my right
Yeah.
hand.
It's so much harder not to kill them than it is to kill them.
Oh, this guy.
I tried. Grunt really, really tried. He was just like, I have one. We can get information.
I
And that
really-
did not go out.
I really wanted to come up from behind him.
With my left hand, I pull out my dagger that I have, and I put it to his cheek, and I do a little bit of a slice, just enough
You
to
don't
get
know
him
how I
bleeding.
got these scars.
You wanna know how I got these scars? and I cut myself in front of him. So I cut a little bit of his cheek to get him to bleed,
Okay.
and I repeat my question: Where is your leader?
Roll intimidation.
I would fucking love to. 15.
So the goblin is still gurgling and flailing a little bit. I'm gonna try to gurgle talk to you. It's
Thank you.
probably
Please
not gonna
do.
go well. Cannot say cannot say.
Stitch.
I tried, okay?
Wait, can you say,
Ohana.
yeah, Ohana means family.
It's family.
The leader's name is Ohana.
Ohana's the leader!
So,
Anyways, that's not what the goblin said. Cannot say. Cannot say.
while this is happening, I'm just gonna move over to
Can you roll an intelligence check for me real quick?
14.
You don't get any additional information. On
Okay.
I ask you, what did he say?
Says he won't say.
Ask him why. Or
Yeah,
can't say,
I'm
can't say.
yeah, it's next.
Why can't you tell me?
She doesn't know.
Wait.
This is legitimately what he's doing. He's not talking anymore. He's just looking down at the ground
Gotcha.
away from you.
Can I just
Hey,
stab him?
Still
No.
flailing, by the way.
next cheek.
Oh, Jesus.
This will turn into a whole torture episode here, because I swear to God, I'm getting this
I do
information.
want-
I'm
remind
gonna
you-
say both cheeks is +1 damage.
Fine. So total, what, 4 damage has been done to him?
Yeah.
Good.
What's your alignment?
Oh, don't worry. There might be a time where I ask you to heal it. I am chaotic neutral.
Gotcha.
So I'm getting this fucking
Grunt,
information.
do you have any problems with what's happening right now?
So am I still back over here? I didn't know if I could move up or not. So that was my biggest thing.
I'm
When it's-
assuming you moved up at the same time he did, and you're still hanging out by the body, right?
Which
Yeah.
is just right by them, so.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
so,
he's
Oh,
so
you
well.
walked over to the body. Okay.
yeah.
That's
so,
where he fell.
So I made it up to
Oh, yeah,
Mark.
you tried to-
I made it up to Mark as he did the second cut.
Okay.
And so basically, are you right hand or left hand?
I'm right-handed.
holding
My
him in
left
his
hand's
right
the
hand.
dagger.
Yeah.
And I
Right.
reached over and I.
So can I walk around him, or do I like need to stay in my position?
Oh, you can walk around.
Right.
Yeah,
So basically, I walk
story
around,
for
and then
you
can
too.
you left hand like this?
I just want
So basically,
salute.
Grunt just goes
So do I.
grab,
We're not
not
super
like
interested in what's
grabbing,
happening
but just
right
like
now.
Finally.
soft hand pulls down, like Master Mark. There are other ways to do this. I understand your frustrations.
I
As
then,
Mark's fucking standing here bleeding.
as you do that, I look over at Grunt. I say, Grunt, can you do me a favor?
Yes, Mr. Mark.
There's a lot of stuff over there. There's dead bodies and whatnot in that shed. Can you head on over there and make sure the two ladies are doing just fine over there?
I believe
It would be very. I would be very much obliged if you could.
There is no longer a shed, it's a pile of rubble.
Can you go over to that pile of rubble that, mind you, I created?
Is that a threat?
I'm just implying that I can do that. Can you, more than once, can you please go check on the two ladies over there? I promise I will be very nice to our new friend here.
Really quick, I'm going to resolve their looting because they've definitely had time. to
Yeah, they've
check
been looting this whole time. Yeah.
Thank God.
all of the fucking bodies over there.
Give me
We've
the
been
loot.
getting busy.
Literally.
I'm assuming that this goblin didn't find shit, really.
So here, I'm
wanna-
going to.
We're also looting the mill.
Oh, we can also pick up some logs for wood. For firewood.
If you want to carry logs around.
No, I don't.
Yeah, I didn't fucking think so.
Oh, just wait. I'm going to ask what you got over there.
Logs.
Yeah, and then when you're clearly lying to me, and I do see that you're lying to me.
So you're.
And I'm not asking you. I'm asking you.
There's
Excuse me, I only speak horse.
six bodies, right?
There's 5 here.
Five here and then 6 over here. Yeah,
Yeah.
6
There's
So
one at the
six.
edge of force.
Right now we're only at 5.
Or edge of the camp.
I'm going to message you the total of everything that was looted off of those bodies.
And you'll share it with me.
I will share it with you.
So
All right, back to what we're doing with the goblin. So you're holding on to his arm, his arm, the wrist that has the dagger in it.
Can we just message you?
And Mark has just asked you to go check on the ladies who are just like wrapping up looting the bodies.
okay. Basically, I just like Grunt just looks like not like at Mark, like directly into like I just look directly into Mark's eyes, and I'm like you can tell this is coming from Grunt's, like this is coming directly from like his heart and soul. Like this is not like he's playing anything. He's just like, Mr. Mark, please understand that the darkness that some of us have had to walk throughout eternity,
Is the one I speak like that?
they weigh heavy on your soul. And when the time comes to have to pay for those sins, even now, if having to pay for them comes at a cost, it's not worth it. If the information we need is just. So, please, if we must, we can still come to a solution. It does not have to end this way. I implore you. And Grunt, knowing he said this, let's go.
Will you please go check on the ladies over there?
Really hoping you just stab the guy.
Oh, hang on. I'm waiting to see what he does.
So basically, Grunt lets go, and he goes, understand, that pain is forever, and so is suffering.
He's not gonna listen to you, Grant. I got
Right.
this.
First moral dilemma of the game, really.
Alright, so Grunt just goes,
Over a goblin.
it's like,
Goblin of all fucking things.
Killing for some PTSD.
Murder the
over
fucker
here.
right now.
So the two of you have been taking long enough. They're done looting. They're walking up now.
Okay.
Hi.
two-
We have a decision to use.
So Grunt brings down his arm, and he simply walks up. He's like right next to you, and he looks over, and he just leans in, and he basically says, he just leans over, and he says, I've walked with the Grim Reaper before in the past. It's not a fun path to take. He lets go of you, and he just keeps going.
Roll a wisdom check, yeah.
I don't know what that's.
Not one. Everyone heard.
So you were trying to whisper in his ear, but instead of whispering, you're not used to your half-orc vocal cords, and
Okay.
you don't yell, but it's more as if you're talking to him across the room. Like, you mean to whisper, you start
It's like
out-
me playing
no, no,
that
no.
whisper game in real life.
But is Grunt still like in that, like, he's serious about what he's saying?
Yeah.
You're like right next to his head, right next to his ear, and you start out really loud, but as you're talking to him, you kind of realize you're too loud, and it tapers off at the end. You
Oh
get
god, that was
quieter.
too great for Nat 1. Jesus Christ.
So, and these two are walking up. I'm going to say they're about 15, 20 feet away. They hear the first part of the sentence.
What do we hear?
Can you say what you said again?
Basically, I put my hand on Mark's shoulder and I say, "Remember, Master Mark,
And that's
I have walked with the Grim Reaper. It is not a fun path to take." And then I let go
Says
and I
that.
continue to walk on.
And I'll say you two probably heard, "Remember, Master Mark, I have walked with the Grim Reaper," and then it slowly got quieter.
Okay. So now,
Sus.
he starts to walk away.
And basically, Grun gets to just far enough away where he can't really like sense anything, because I'm lawful neutral.
Mhm.
So I get far enough away and I just kind of like.
You can turn a blind eye.
Hold it up to the neck, and I say in Goblin to him, "Last chance. Who's in charge?"
He just doesn't say anything to you. He keeps looking
Stab.
at the ground. Okay.
All the way through.
Okay.
that's pretty evil of you, man.
I like it. I dig it.
As the
He
life
had his
as
chance.
the life leaves his body, I drop him.
He had
So-
his chance.
So as I don't know if you can sense this, but I think you can see it. But as I'm walking away, you see my ears perk up when I hear the stab, and then as soon as I hear the thud, Grunt just stops. He just stops, like just full dead in his tracks. He's just.
And now, just to really bring home how crazy I am, as soon as the body hits the ground, I go, "All right, what did everyone find?" And I start looting this body, and Steven's probably gonna go for the other body.
Okay, so you're looting the one you just dropped. You're looting the one that you chopped the head off earlier.
Keep that head with you.
No, the head's still by the stone.
I know, but keep it with you. I'll go grab it. Keep it with you.
Oh, we need
gonna
to.
hunt it.
We're gonna have to cut off the goblin's head just to figure out which one is like supposed.
I don't think the leader's here, my man.
It's like, you want to go check out that blood trail over there?
So, me and Aries are gonna walk past, but as we do, I'm gonna walk past you, Maxine, and just Grunt's eyes are dead, like just completely dead, just 1,000-yard stare, and we're just walking towards this path over here.
So you were like, let's say, like 10 or 15 feet away-ish when he stabbed the goblin. Did you just want to stop and stay away? Or did you...
No, I just didn't want to move forward.
Or did you want to revel in his blood?
Yeah, I'm cool.
Alright,
So you're just going to hang out like 15 feet away?
Yeah, I'm
For
good.
now,
Alright,
well,
are you
so what
done?
do we find?
Are we good?
Me and Steven find.
Okay. I will message you for what the two of you find.
Okay.
You two, are you going to walk closer to them looting the bodies, or are you going to walk back towards the hut with these two?
Are they done looting the bodies now?
Yeah, they're done looting the 2 bodies that they were.
And they were gonna go investigate the hut to see if there's a sign of the leader, so I guess we can just join them on the way back to the hut.
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone's headed back to the hut then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Specifically, these 2 are to the blood trail.
Yeah, those 2 went to the blood trail, and then we'll just follow them back towards the hut to see if there's a sign of a leader.
Yeah, well, there's a big, like, dark area right in front of where the hut was. And then, like, you assume it's blood, but the earth is just very dark.
Yeah.
Like it was stained. So you're all over in front of where the hut was now. What's going on? What's everyone doing?
I wanted to investigate the hut, see if there's anything in the rubble that is useful to me or useful information or...
Okay, so Mark starts picking through the rubble. Does anybody else want to pick through the rubble with him?
Sure.
Okay, so Maxine is anybody else?
Maxine and I, best friends. Let's go, fam.
Actually, can I link up with those 2?
So are the 3 of you going to be checking out the blood while those 2 are, like, sorting through the rubble?
Yeah.
Sure.
We're probably gonna start investigating that and see
What
where
about
it
you,
goes.
Allison?
That's a good question.
What's Allison doing?
I guess I'll just help them go through the rubble. We can split half now.
I'm going to... All 3 of you roll perception checks.
Which 3?
The 3 going through the rubble.
Okay.
I got 10 plus 1.
I got 7 plus 4.
I
So
got
we're both at 11.
14 plus 2, so 16.
16. Okay. So the 2 of you, while you're going through the rubble, you find the goblin bodies that are kind of strewn throughout the rubble that you looted earlier. You also each find 1 ration apiece. And then Mark over here, you find the axe that got blown into the rubble. You find 2 rations, and then you also find a necklace that has it looks like the same tree, but it's growing...
I like trees.
Any birds?
So, it's...
How are there no birds?
It's a necklace with a pendant on it.
Okay.
Like the thing that you put, the necklace itself is just a simple like leather piece that you would put around your neck, and then the actual necklace is 2 different kinds of metal. You don't know. The top metal is kind of like a really dark, like you'd probably assume like an iron or something like that, and it's a tree. And then the bottom metal is more like a silver, very light kind of metal, and it looks like an exact image of the tree that's at the top on the like medallion. It's a circle.
Okay, so a circle with like a tree and like almost a mirror of another tree
below it. But the dark tree
almost
is
like
on,
it's a reflection.
Yeah, the dark tree is on top, and then the light tree is on the bottom of the medallion.
Okay, does the tree look noticeable at all? Like, as if it's something in the area, or is it just something like I haven't seen that at all?
Go ahead and roll a intelligence check.
12.
Yeah. You don't make any connections.
Okay, so then I get 2 rations. You said the hand axe and this necklace that I will add as well as a custom item.
So we just got a ration apiece?
Yeah, and the 3 of you are all doing this at the same time, so the 3 of you are aware of what the others found.
Okay.
Okay, so then since I'm assuming we're done, we're gonna go head down the trail with them.
Well,
but obviously they're gonna do theirs. They are ahead of us, so they'll go.
Oh, I thought...
Yeah, so the 3 of you are looking at like the big darker area of ground, right?
Mm.
So I'm gonna have him roll perception on the blood itself, and then I think you have forestry, right?
Yeah, well, I'm good in force.
Tree.
Oh, nature.
Can I actually roll a medicine check and see how long like the blood's been there or not?
If we could just get a third, we'd be a trio.
Yeah, you can do that.
So 9.
9. Okay. And then I'm gonna have you use your nature.
My nature modifier?
Yeah.
Okay. Same. 7 plus 3, so 10 total.
Neither of you are able to ascertain exactly how long that it's been like this. Like you can tell definitely that people passed through that direction, headed that direction in the forest. You can tell that it's blood on the ground, but you can't tell how old it is. What are you wanting to check? Are you do you want to check the blood as well? Do you want to check the forest? Like, what do you want to do?
I'd say
For now.
I'm actually going to look at the darkened dirt that leads towards the bramble.
Okay. Is there anything in particular you're trying to ascertain, or are you just looking at it?
It's like, what could have caused it?
What could have caused it?
Yeah.
People dying.
Oh, yeah. Is it like...
You guys, at this point, you have definitely
shoe prints, things like that. Anything that will indicate that's a human or a goblin that's barefoot or something.
Or like by the size of the drag trails, what was dragged off, like the size of it approximately.
If it was dragged, yeah.
The entire clearing, for the most part, has a lot of footprints. It's definitely an established, like, logging camp. The trail itself, the ground is pretty smooth. You can't really make out footprints in it.
Okay. I'll just move toward more. Let's go straight into the forest where it broke.